Good morning, everybody out there in YouTube hummingbird loving land. I'm going to do just a brief tutorial on what I do, which is very simple, not complicated, no additives to the hummingbird water, no red added to it, no food coloring, anything like that. You just use standard granulated sugar that you buy at the grocery store. And I've got about 50 hummingbirds. If you'll look back at some of my videos on YouTube recently, this year, I've got the most I've ever had in the 3 years I've lived here. And I use a combination of sugar and water only. I heat the water up, but you don't have to heat it to boiling. You know, just kind of get it to where you don't want to put your finger in it. Before it boils, cut it off, and then you dump your sugar in it. And what I use is a cup measurer right here. This cup measurer goes to 2 cups. 2 cup mark is right there. So what I do, for every cup of water, you use a 1/4 cup of sugar. So you get your little 1/4 cup measurer, or just however you want to figure it out, 1/4 cup to a cup. So like in my 2 cup measure, I put 2 1/4 cups, which would be a 1/2 cup. And like today, I'm cooking 16 cups of water in my pot here. And I'm heating it up. You can see the red. Once it gets where I can't put my finger in it, mainly when you start seeing little bubbles in the bottom of it, you do not have to boil this. It's not necessary. And there's my 16 1/4 cups of sugar. That's all you need. Don't put extra because it makes them more aggressive, and the old hummingbirds, the young ones, the juveniles, they may not get to eat as much because the older, more mature ones fight them off with the hummingbird feeders. You don't want to double up the sugar. You're not helping the hummingbirds if you do that. So 1/4 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water. And it's on the internet. You look it up, and that keeps it simple. Let it cool off. Refrigerate it, whatever you don't use. And before you know it, also keep your hummingbird cleaners clean. About every other time you fill them up, you need to kind of wash them out, scrub them out with Dawn dishwashing detergent that I use on my dishes. And you can use some vinegar and spray in there, and then wash it all good with hot water. Scrub out the little holes that they stick their beak into. Get you like I used to smoke a pipe, and I got these pipe cleaners. They're very cheap. You can get them at Walmart or anywhere. And you take the pipe cleaner and you have all the soapy water and you scrub out the little holes. And you do that religiously. You know, don't let that go. Don't let mold grow on these things. And then the heat, when it's hot, you can imagine cooking them out there. And it doesn't take many days for it to start getting nasty. So you don't want to kill the hummingbirds by letting it get moldy. So that's what I do. Y'all take care of this. The old man doing stuff down here in Prattville, Montgomery, Alabama. Feeding the hummingbirds.